Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Spark of Genius Flesh and Blood production. A little classic constructed. This is the first paper classic constructed back to the normal CC videos with outsiders. The outsiders patch enabled. So myself and Rob have come together and got a lot of cards from outsiders. So we have the majority of the cards needed for like the string of games we have that we're going to organize for outsiders. And this is the first one we are playing Dromai versus Azalea. The reason we're starting off with this game is that the first release event, the Chicago Brawl, the top two heroes played were Dromai with 15 and Azalea with 14, if I recall. They were definitely the most popular decks in the opening. And so not sure how that's going to, relate to PT as far as that. But Dromai seems to
Mhm.
have gone a pretty nice buff to the point where if Azalea is good, or if Rangers are good, Ranger doesn't tend to be great into Dromai. Also, there was one of the stream matches where I believe there was Azalea versus Dromai, and it was very, very close. And I think Azalea ended up taking it. So it seems like a fairly 50-50 matchup, but we're
Mhm.
going to test that out to see if see how it kind of goes. But I'll be on the Royal Dromai here. This is Mara's list from Blackwing Studio. Um, and there's no I couldn't really find a sideboard for Azalea specifically. The closest I
Mhm.
could find for was for Lexi, and I don't like it like size in all the blues, and a lot of them are
Mhm.
no blocks, and I
They
think that's
are,
because of the ice.
yeah.
I think
To,
it's
to
literally because of
your
ice.
to your credit, they are pretty different heroes, even though they are
Mhm.
both Ranger. So I'm sure the
Correct.
Azalea
So
list would differ if there was one.
yeah, and so as far as the sideboard that I'm not bringing in, so I'm not bringing in the time snap potions, or the epots. Again, these were brought in for the Lexi board, but I think that's more it's more for either having the blues for pitch because of ice and Channel Lake and stuff like that, but it's also for like decent one guard hands. Like you can
Mhm.
like block out and like play a potion, and that's pretty decent. Not bringing in the blue skittering sands. I'm pretty sure this is just like a blue. Like this is the one that was chosen. It's fine, I guess. As far as the other board, I'm not bringing in the two scars or the three blaze, kind of for the same reason. Because first of all, they are two blocks, which is not as ideal. But more so because I'm pretty scared of Red in the Ledger, and I'm scared of a lot of Red in the Ledgers because of Codex of Frailty. It makes playing like six Red in the Ledgers a thing, right? And so card's really good against Dromai, but I think these cards are not good enough one card plays that I really want to be playing all of them in the deck. And I don't think I can race down Dromai. Sorry, I don't think I can race down as Dromai versus it because of all the on hits. I think I'm going to be having to like block out a bit. I don't think I can red line, but I think you play these into aggro decks like super aggro, like a Fi and stuff like that, right? Which makes more sense. I'm also siding out one of the Miraging Metamorphs. That is because just to keep the 60, if I was at 61, I'd side out the last one. The targets for this are Burn Them All and Passing Mirage. Also, the Azalea decks don't tend to have a ton of poppers, usually just three CNCs, maybe three battering bolts, or one and or the other set. Uh, Probably six tops. So there's not too many poppers. So Miraging tends to get like pretty good work in on that. And I did end up siding in the Blues passing Mirage. So the only thing I was really thinking about was whether I want to side in passing Mirage or whether I want to side in some more aggressive tools. But passing Mirage is really, really difficult for Azalea to get rid of. It's very sticky because Azalea doesn't really have a lot of go again. And if they do have go again, like you're not going to attack go again into a passing because it just ends the turn. So
Mhm.
getting them to waste an arrow on a passing Mirage, really good value for me, in my opinion. So I'm able to like do a thing and then end on passing. And you have to respect the passing in most cases. And so you're able to like set up a nicer turn. So I think it's very sticky into Ranger in general, specifically Azalea. So I sided those ones in. We do have the Furnace, Silken, and Snapdragon, which is pretty standard. I flip my I flip my headpiece over here because I think it depends if you're first or second. I think if you're first, you always want Crown of Dominion to have the goal to be able to like funnel resources into turn one and get Ash and get dragons out. But I think going second, I probably prefer Providence, but that kind of remains to be seen because even going second, it still might be okay. Because if you like block out and you're going second and your opening hand is literally all dragons, it still might be fine. So
Mhm.
I'm not 100% sure. So we're going to roll. And then if I end up having to go second, then I'll think about it more. But for now, we're just going to flip it over.
For now, you can assume you're going first and just keep the Dominion. Okay.
Yeah.
So as for me, I am playing Levi's list that was in the Chicago Open. Um, yeah, did really well. So it also incorporates a lot of the cards from Outsiders. A lot of cards that I played with a little bit on TTS, but the deck looks so much different than the one that I concocted. So we're gonna try this out. He obviously knows best. So for the sideboard, cards I took out against Dromai, I took out 2 boulder traps. I only have one here because I'm proxying, but basically there's no chance of Dromai playing a buff on any of their attacks, so no really place for boulder trap. I took out Lace with Inertia against Dromai, not as important. Usually you play that into more aggressive decks. I took out the 3 Sink Belows. The only consideration was Kyloria, but I think that's the only thing that I really care about blocking for 4 with. So that came out, and I took out 3 Melting Points. There are no daggers in the Dromai list, so not even a viable card in the list against Dromai. And for equipment, I took out pretty much the normal stuff. I think it's only, it literally is only the boots, the Perch Grapplers that I took out. I'm going a little more aggressive with the Snapdragons. And yeah, that's basically it. I did put every popper I had in the list, which was 1 CNC and 3 battering bolts. I am proxying 1 battering bolt. It's a face down card, so when it comes up, you'll notice.
I'm sending him one chat. Don't worry. I will be sending him a battering bolt, so he doesn't have to.
Yeah.
Proxy that
one
anymore.
In the mail. Okay.
1 in the mail.
Okay. I got a 6 in total. Okay, so you decide. So you could go first and use Dominion. Yeah. Okay.
So I'm also going first to not let you dominate an arrow in my face.
Yeah.
That's the major consideration.
YOLO Azalea is so fun. Just off the top. Yeah.
Off the cuff.
Mm-hmm.
off the blade cuff. No, I'm just kidding. That's a bad one. Not even a good card.
We're gonna keep that in. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm the one editing. Okay. So I'm going first. So I'm gonna run the Crown of Dominion.
Yep.
Giving myself a little bit of gold. See if that's relevant. I'm going to pitch a Dust Up and a Billowing Mirage to crack the gold.
Okay.
Cracked. Generating 2 ash. And drawing a card.
Yeah. So that's typically what you want to do with the gold anyway, right? Kind of use it as early as possible, get some ash.
Yeah.
Because the ash stays, you're banking the ash. So it's like turn 1, you don't really care about attacking me as much. Just get the ash in there.
Mm-hmm. No, that's fair. I'm going to pitch Invoke Mirror Guy to Furnace, creating another ash.
Okay.
I'm going to play Invoke Azalea.
Nice.
Using an ash. Here. I'm going to Arsenal Pass.
Okay.
I'm not a Dromai main by any means, but I'd rather just I don't know if I want to really play Mirror Guy turn 1.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll figure out if that was dumb or not.
Well, I drew no arrows, so I can't even Death Dealer. I did Tunic.
Yes.
I will start with a Ravenous Rabble.
Okay.
Okay, for 3, it's a Deadeye. Not bad.
Ravenous Rubles for 3.
Yeah. It's okay.
That's fair. What I want to do with this hand.
There's
no on hits, so I think I'm going to end up taking 3 here.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Well, my turn.
I don't know you have no arrows. The fact that you said it is still you still need to play
fair.
as if you have.
I think you would. Yeah, you would expect an arrow probably after a Ravenous Rabble.
I'm expecting an arrow here that I want to block.
And then you're going to be very shocked to see me Arsenal. Let's Arsenal probably this one here.
You're Arsenal.
All right.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, literally nothing else to do, right? If I can't Death Dealer, I can't Azalea. Yeah, I can't Cross Wrap.
Arrow hands are not Pog.
No.
Okay, I wasn't expecting to keep this hand. Honestly, should have blocked with a card.
Right, but who would know? I mean.
Oh yeah, exactly.
You wouldn't know.
I was gonna block with 2 cards and then keep 2 to do a play. That's literally what I had in my head here. So
Yeah.
I'm going to end up. All right, sure. I'll pitch Dust Up to Rake.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll generate 1 ash for the pitch. I'll create an ash for the rake, and then I'll use 3 ash.
Yep.
To create 3 ash wings.
Yeah, the Ash Wings is literally the bane of this deck's existence because I am not spending arrows to kill Ash Wings. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, if you don't have a lot of poppers, it's kind of not fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pitch Premeditate to crack the furnace. So I've played a red card, which is the rake. I'm gonna generate an ash, and have 2 floating from my flame scale.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to invoke Thamai using an ash.
Nice. Kind of surprised to see it
Now-
Dromai.
Yeah. I guess it's for Deeriax.
Fair. I did side them out. But yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
wouldn't
mean,
have known.
you know.
I guess you just want more dragons.
Yeah, I just want a board, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, this is a sticky dragon. This is 4, so it requires an entire arrow.
Yeah.
And you don't want to
I can't rabble it.
arrow into this.
Yeah. Or I
I'm
could
gonna attack
try to rabble it.
the first Ashwing.
Yeah, I'll take that. So basically,
What about the
taking
second?
Ash Wings. Yeah, I'll take all 3. I'll save you some time.
That's nice of you. I guess I'll Azalea. So the 1 arcane comes through, and then the 2 physical. So I don't know if you want to pitch for the arcane
Yeah,
first.
so thinking about that, it's really the only source of arcane you have this turn.
Yes,
You would have
that's
played
correct.
Burn Them All if you had one, although it's really early to play that.
It is pretty early to play it.
Coming in for 2, right? So 1 and 2.
1 and 2, yeah. And then I have a Thamai that's probably coming back after.
Okay.
Yeah, again, there could have been like there's one other play that I'll touch on after I do this, but
Yeah, sure.
my like opening hand of being 2 dragons, Billowing Mirage. So it has Invoke, Rake, and Billowing. So I could have just pitched for Billowing and went there, but I feel like if you're not using the gold turn 1, then it's just like I had dragons in hand, so I can get a board, so why not? I don't know.
Yeah, makes
I ended
sense.
up only getting Azalea. I don't want to see what I would draw too, because if I draw another dragon, it's not bad.
Right, you get the
A
draw.
bunch of dragons early. Yeah, yeah.
I'll take the 1 arcane, and I will block with a Release the Tension for 2.
Sure. So you're blocking the 2 physical.
Yep.
Thamai is coming in for 3.
Yep, I will use Knock the Death Whistle, block for 3.
Sure. For my arsenal, I will snatch.
Ooh. That's
So
a red. That's a red, I
my-
assume.
Yeah, I only have red snatches. So the other thought was to not pitch the Premeditate for Thamai, instead play the Premeditate for the snatch, coming in for 7. However, then if you let it hit and I have a Ponder, I'm drawing 2. Like I'm drawing like 1 from the on hit, and then I'll draw 1 from the Ponder. So I don't like, unless I really want to commit snaps on this play and I draw a good 0 cost attack.
Yeah.
It's not great. So
Right, and
decided
you
to-
could pretty reasonably get over my block with that, because I only have 2 cards left.
yeah, well, I didn't know how you're going to block this too. I wanted to get everything out of my hand. So if you had a Pauper, then I still have everything out of my hand. That was my mentality doing that.
I'll give you 5. Deadeye and Lace with Blood Rot. As you can see, still no arrows. Okay, well, I'm just going to Tunic and pass it back to you on my turn. Your board's looking kind of scary.
My hand's looking kind of bunk.
Good.
Okay, let's pitch it.
Okay.
Kind of want to play this Passing Mirage, but do I though? No, it's fine. I'll pitch to play Flame. I was looking to play something. Red go again. Not very many options here though, so I'm just gonna Flame Call for 3 go again. No effect because I haven't played a red card before this, but
Yeah.
still 3 go again. Procs the dragons.
3 go again. Not bad.
I have 2 in hand, 2 floating.
What was the on hit of this one again?
Nothing, just 3.
Oh, there's no on hit. Sorry. Okay. So
Not even creating an ash.
yeah, I'll block with Bolt and Shot yellow.
Sure. I'll attack with the first Ashwing.
I'll take it.
Second one.
I'll take it. Yeah,
And the third one.
I take it.
Azalea for 1 arcane and 2 physical.
So 1 arcane I'll take, but I will block with the proxy battery bolt to kill it.
Sure.
Yeah, I took the 3 just to kill the Azalea. Probably the
fair.
smart choice.
I will Arsenal pass in that case.
All right,
Doesn't
Tunic
really
to
make
3.
sense too.
All right, Cross Wrap. I'm gonna flip over a Rain Razor. It was a non-blocking card from turn 1. Opt
Nice.
1. Wow, that sucks. Put at the bottom.
It's not when you want Azalea.
No.
Got it.
Let's just play it. Huh?
You play. I guess you just play it and load.
Or I can YOLO Azalea, because that, like, there's nothing much worse that I can get than a Rain Razor. So let's just YOLO Azalea.
Sure.
YOLO.
You can play a non-attack, so.
Yeah, exactly. It's a drill shot. Okay.
Is it red?
Yep.
Not bad.
Red drill shot.
So it's a 4/4 dominate at the moment.
Is a dominate. I will seek and destroy.
7
And-
dominate at the moment.
And fire. Yep. 7 dominate drill shot.
Yeah.
I guess I could have aim countered it, but I could have Tunic to give it an aim counter, huh? Is that worth it? I'd put a -1. Oh no, it gets piercing. Piercing doesn't really matter because you just
If
have
I
furnace.
block with furnace, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. And you can't really block furnace +5. Yeah, it's fine. No aim counter. Coming for 7.
Sure. I'll block with invoke from hand and sink below from arsenal.
That's too bad. All right,
It
full
is.
block. If only I had released the tension, could have prevented D-Reacts. All right,
If only.
Arsenal pass.
Sure. Okay. I'll play my own Ruvinous Rebel. Revealing invoke Azalea.
That was
on
good.
top.
Very nice.
Another one coming to a store near you.
Yeah. Let's see what I can do on my turn. Yikes.
Yikes.
It's a little rough.
Yeah, remember when I talked about those shitty Azalea heads that don't do anything?
Yeah.
Very early in the game.
I mean, this one has potential. I just want to make sure I play it out properly.
No, I meant your first hand. Your
Oh,
opening hand.
yeah. That was quite awful.
The no arrow hand.
And you didn't attack me. You didn't do the courtesy of attacking me.
Dromai is the one hero that just like can do way more by not attacking and just setting up board.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm some aggro deck, but if I was an aggro deck, I probably would. I don't know if I pick. Well, I guess I'd have to, and just like pray to God you don't random dominate me.
Yeah.
Imagine you read the ledger dominate turn 1. I'm like 5. I'm just like, oh well.
Yeah.
good game, I guess.
That could happen. Yeah. I'd have to find a way to load. Oh yeah, I would obviously load with Death Dealer. I have to get really lucky with that. I have to load Death Dealer, then flip off the top a run the ledger.
Unless you load Spire Sniping.
Spire Sniping, opt to, quote unquote opt to.
Well, quote unquote opt at home.
Opt at home. Yeah. Okay, so you're coming in for how much? 4?
Or go again, yeah.
You still have.
I revealed Azalea off the top.
All right.
Still have 2 cards.
Okay, probably gonna keep this. Okay, I'll block with a Spire Sniping for 3. Take 1.
1. I'll attack you with an Ashwing for 1.
Yeah, I take that.
What about the other 2?
I take them.
Holy, these are just weapons at this point.
I really can't do anything about those.
Let's the Mai for 3.
The Mai for 3.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
2 cards.
2 cards. All right, I'll give you Deadeye for 3.
Sure. You have 2 in hand also.
Mm-hmm.
Two plays that I could make. I could play either of these cards, but it would essentially be a pass after, unless I wanted to extend the chain even longer. But you've already blocked a little bit. And you have a card in Arsenal. I mean, you can swap and just Azalea on me, but it's just like,
Yeah.
what do I really do against that? Let's snatch for 4.
Snatch.
So,
for
like, the 2
4.
things, like, I could always snaps, but I can always just Arsenal the card I have if he blocks. However, I'm kind of looking for a better Arsenal.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I'll take 4. No block.
Sure. I'm not gonna snaps. I'm just gonna see if I can get some. Oh wait, I saw what this is. I don't know why I.
Oh, did you opt it?
So, yeah, I revealed it off Rabble.
Oh, Rabble, of course, yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh, Azalea.
I just literally forgot. So if I snaps there, would have that just been better?
You
Yeah, I think it. No, no, not necessarily because I run E-Strike in this deck. So,
can save it.
um,
I mean,
yeah,
you're
so
quite
saving it's kind of
firmly
fun.
in the lead.
I could change by like a couple big arrows. I'll draw up and pass to you.
It's true. Okay. I'll start off by cross-wrapping. I'll flip over my red in the ledger, which will not be dominated anytime soon. Opt
Sure.
one. I stand corrected. I'm going to Azalea in another red in
Second
the
red
ledger.
in the ledger. All right.
That's
all
kind of
right.
funny. That made my turn so much better. All right. Yeah, okay. Codex of Bloodrot and fire the red in the ledger with Tunic. 8
So that's
dominated.
8.
Yeah.
Blood rot. Okay. Well, I got a block with this, I guess.
Yeah. 8's kind of nice. At least a D-React can't get over this fully. No 7-block shenanigans.
I think I'd block with Yender Eye here. I don't have to. You're gonna blood rot me regardless. Maybe I just block with this card. I'm taking slightly more damage, but I think it's probably okay. Yeah, I kind of want to get this out. I'm actually gonna block its
Okay.
third snatch.
So you're blocking for 2, right? Take 6?
Yeah, I'll take 6 and a blood rot.
Yeah. So you got the token?
I do have the token.
Okay.
I thought this might happen.
I'm gonna Arsenal and pass to you. I have
Sure.
not used Death Dealer at all this game. Hopefully that changes. Alright. It is not going to change anytime soon. Oh, that's funny. Wow. Wow.
Okay. So the reason I block with the snatch is I wanted to pitch a Phoenix Flame, which I forgot was in the deck, but I Flame Call, so it kind of makes sense. To play Invoke Yender Eye. So my other option was blocking with Yender Eye and keeping a snatch, which I find kind of useless when I have an arsenal card in my arsenal. So playing snatch will just kind of be whatever. And Yender Eye is super sticky. Like killing Yender Eye for Azalea is like you have to hit this for 6.
Yeah, it's a 3 and 3, right? Is that how it works?
It's a 3 and 3.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you hit me for 6, it's 3 prevention and then 3 health.
Yeah.
Right? So it's a 3 health strategy with the 1 prevention. So if you hit me for 6, then you're fine. But
yeah.
And then I have a blue. I have a passing mirage that I'm gonna pay the blood rot box for.
Okay.
So one of my very few blues that I actually ended up keeping because I arsenaled the card I hit off snatch, and that was the last card in hand.
Very nice.
Which you all know is Azalea, which is a better card. So I'll draw 4, pass to you.
All right, let's cross-wrap a Codex of Frailty.
Sure.
Oh, that's actually just what I needed, I think.
Codex of Frailty. Okay. Well, I have an arsenal card, so I'm not super worried about that.
I think it's time to like clear your board.
Can you clear the Ashwings? What do you mean by clear the board? Or the other dragons, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not hitting Ashwings. Don't worry.
Yeah. It's like, what do you mean by clear the board? Do you mean like a sweep? Like
I just mean getting rid of the dragons, not the Ashwings.
Okay.
Okay, I'm in Azalea.
Sure.
The 1 copy of Endless Arrow in my deck,
yeah,
so that's
fair.
exactly what I need this for. Okay, yeah. So Thamai has 4 health.
Thamai has 4, and then Yender Eye has 3, effectively 6.
Okay. I will fire Endless Arrow, but I'll fire it at Yender Eye.
Sure. So the endurance counter goes away.
I will use Rain Razor on that.
Okay, so Yender Eye is dead.
And I'll snap.
Yep.
Okay. I'll take back Endless Arrow.
Sounds good.
I'm going to Death Dealer in a...
The tunic's on like 3, is it not?
No, I used it last turn to fire the red in the ledger.
Oh, you used it. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Got it.
I'm going to pay with Spire Sniping to load in a Bolt and Shot blue.
Sure.
Draw a card. I'll fire Bolt and Shot for 4 at what's his face?
Thamai.
Yeah, Thamai, thank you.
Got it.
Yeah.
Thamai's dead.
And
A good clearing turn.
yeah, this is great. Drawing the Bolt and Shot was really, really good. Because I didn't have another go again source.
Because you get the reload now.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm gonna reload.
I just have Ash Wings, but I have like a full hand.
Probably this. Reload is face down. Am I right?
Reload's face down.
It is face down. Yeah. You'd think I'd know that. All right.
Well,
Reload.
it's because you could reload and like cross wrap if you haven't already,
Right. That makes sense. Yeah.
or flip with Lexi if you're playing Lexi kind of thing.
I'm gonna rabble you.
Sure. What do you got on top?
Knee strike. Yay. Coming in
four?
for 4. Yep.
That seems pretty decent. Okay, let's take 4 here.
All right.
I don't know.
And I will then fire a
just, like, rather
drill
have-
shot.
Yeah, so like this.
Yeah.
I'd rather
And
block
luckily, I
this.
mean, yeah, it's not a great arrow. I wish it was something that costed 1, but you know, can't be
Beggars can't be
too
choosers.
choosy here. Yeah.
It's literally what you're saying.
In a
Beggars
different way.
can't be choosers.
All right, 6 damage on the drill shot. No aim counter, but it is 6.
Yeah, it is. It still does the -1.
Yeah, so I can still target your beautiful furnace.
Could give you 2-3 blocks here, but yeah, I can't really block with a card and furnace because then I'm just taking 1 and then you'll
Yeah.
just break the furnace.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, the furnace
so.
doesn't. Oh, the furnace does break. It's true. Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's tempered.
It's currently
so
blocking.
-1, and then if it's a 0, when on the combat chain.
When on the
-1,
combat chain.
a 0, destroy it. But you could put the 1 on it. So
Exactly. Yep, you are right. It would break the
Um,
furnace.
I think I just block with this and this. Although I really hate blocking with these cards, but I don't know if I have much of a choice here. I don't want. It's kind of awkward not to block with them. I'll give you a burn them all
Yeah.
with Dromai.
Sounds good. I'll move to Arsenal. Yeah, Snap's doing a lot of work. It's probably a
That's
good
pretty
thing
good.
that Azalea doesn't have much access to go again.
Yeah.
So you can do some
sure.
pretty nasty things. All right.
Arsenal card. Oh, that's Endless Arrow.
No, it's not.
If you say so. I rabbled, revealing, premeditate.
Nice. Okay. Coming for
So
4.
coming in for 4 go again. Yep. I have 1 in hand, 1 in arsenal. I also know that you hate blocking generic stuff,
Yes, I do.
but you could block it. I mean, you're Azalea, so you don't need your whole hand.
Yeah.
But I don't need my whole hand either. I just, I knew I would need cards to block an arrow.
It's true. Yeah, I'll give you the infecting shot, and I'll take 1.
Yep. I'll hit you with the first Ashwing.
Yep. I'll just
And then
take all
this thing
3.
too.
Yeah.
Sure. This thing is like just coming in for 3 every turn. I think I've done that 3 times, so I've done
I
9
have
damage.
4
off the
poppers
Ashwing.
in the deck, and these are
You've
not
used
the
one, so
cards I
3.
want to use it on.
Yeah, use one on
It was
Azalea.
Azalea, yeah.
I'm gonna pitch Skittering Sands to Furnace, so I'll generate a resource and an Ash.
Mhm.
I will invoke Azalea because that was
Right.
literally there
Yep.
using an Ash. I want to keep 1 Ash in the back. Like Arsenal's Skittering seems kind of mediocre, to be honest.
Right.
I could have and then been at 0 Ash, but then I can get some awkward hands that I'm not able to like generate Ash with, but I just need to get a dragon out or something, or I need multiple Ash because I have multiple dragons. So you can like pitch for Furnace to generate an Ash and play 2 0 costs, which is kind of what I'm leaning towards. I'll Azalea, so it's 1 Arcane and 2 Physical.
Yeah, I'll take the Arcane, but I do have a popper, CNC, so pop that.
Fair. So you have 2 Poppers left?
I do. I wonder if it's the right play to
I
take
don't know
Ash
that.
Wings and then pop Azalea, because you can't play it if I pop an Ash Wing, but I don't know.
I could not.
I might be
That is true.
misplaying by taking damage. I don't know. Yeah, anyway,
You tell me.
I'll find out.
So I give you the Arcane already, right?
I took the 1, I think. Yeah, I was at 20, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll draw 4 over to you.
All right. Tunic, use cross wrap, flip over the endless arrow that you astutely commented on. I'm gonna
Was it
bottom
astute? I
this.
saw you hit me twice with it.
Maybe not.
Oh, that's
as
not true.
astute.
Only once. Only
Well,
once.
I did. Yeah, only once. Yeah, because I was only able to give it a go again once. I bottomed that card. I think.
Okay.
I think
Dominate endless me.
I'm just gonna gamble the Azalea here.
My God, if
Although
you hit another Red in the Ledger.
the only thing is like putting away Endless Arrow seems bad because I really want this card like with
But
me
like,
at
what
all
are you gonna
times.
sit on it forever?
But
Like,
I
are you gonna
can't,
sit on it
yeah.
forever? Like,
Yeah.
it's not.
And it's not worth using on an Ashwing, I think, without Go again, of course. So
Yeah, without snaps, it has a lot less.
let's bottom it. It did its job. Oh, Rabble. Okay,
Could be worse.
could be worse. I will fire it. Coming in for Premeditate, so for 4 on you.
We're both revealing premeditates.
Yeah. Good thing that card is a generic card.
Yeah. What am I doing? I'm pitching this to this. And then that's it. Guess I could pitch that, play that, block with that. I'm gonna take 4 here because you still have cards in hand, so you can pretty easily just arrow me with an on hit that I'm gonna be like, I wish I had cards to block.
It's fair.
I think if I had like big dragons on board, they didn't pop, then I probably would have erred on the side of just blocking because I have board state that I can just hit you with, but
Right.
I do not at the moment.
Okay. This is probably a better play, but I just want to see what I drew. Oh, I know what I drew on with Death Dealer. I know what's on I know what's on top of my deck. So
Yeah,
if
you
I
opted.
Death Dealer, I would know what it
Premeditate.
is. Yeah. So
I think
does
it's
that change
Premeditate.
anything? I think it does. I'm gonna E-strike you for 7 here and bottom a card.
Okay, so you don't want that card. Got it.
It wouldn't have mattered, I think. This is just more damage.
Fair. I think I'm just gonna do this. Do that? I guess that's fine. I'm just gonna sink it. So I'm gonna take 3
Okay.
and sink a card.
That sounds good.
See if I can get a slightly better turn going on. Oh, I can. That's good.
Wow, lucky.
That's a good sink. I wouldn't say that, but I just want to arsenal the sink for dominant arrow, but
All right. All right. Well, yeah, I pass on to you.
pitch metamorph for Yendere. So like generate an ash and use that
Dad Ash.
that ash. Attack with the first ash. I have 1 card in hand.
All right. I'm gonna do what I think might be better. I'm gonna pop it. I'll just use Battering Bolt. I'm
Sounds
gonna
good.
try that. I've just been taking too much damage.
Sounds good.
Plus, there's no
I'll
guarantee you
arsenal
attack with Yandere anyway, so I think that's the best play. All right, Tunic.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, let's use the Tunic for Death Dealer, and I'll load Red in the Ledger. Draw.
Yep. So in hand is just like super awkward.
Your hand is awkward?
Yeah, it's super weird.
Let's see. Can I even get away with this? No. It's too
I'm
expensive.
happy you're revealing that and not Azalea.
Yeah, I know. Did I did not block with Codex, right? I think I bottomed it.
You pitched it.
I think it was in my arsenal. I bottomed it. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, well, okay, yeah. It's the
Well,
same as pitching, as
yeah,
far as I'm
yeah.
concerned.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just do. Yeah. I'm just gonna premeditate.
Yep.
Premeditate. I no, I have to hit for the ponder. Okay, yeah, never mind. That's fine. This is
You have to
probably
hit for the
okay. So,
ponder.
yeah.
Yep.
I could have kept my Tunic, but I was just kind of greedy to see what I would draw. But it wasn't. It didn't really
Sure.
help. So I'll just
Okay.
pitch to play Red in the Ledger. 2 floating. So for
1 in
8,
hand?
yeah, 1 in hand.
Okay.
No, it's a. I mean, the ponder won't matter as much, I guess, because I have a card already.
Fair enough. Ponder will not matter. Well, the red and the ledger effect.
That matters.
So,
Yeah. This is a very good. This is the best arrow in the deck, I think.
Yeah. So I drew double nourishing emptiness, which is why I said my hand was weird. So I'm
Those
gonna
are
end up blocking.
2 blocks, right? Or are they 3?
No, they're 3. They're
Oh,
majestic, so
okay,
they're 3
okay.
blocks.
Nice.
I'm gonna block 8 with the furnace.
Okay. Yeah, you're good. I'll pass it on to you, Arsenal.
Yeah, I was looking at it and I'm just like, yeah, these are way too late. Because the idea is that you burn them all lowers your you can banish your attack actions because
Oh,
most
and
of
you
your
can, yeah, get
and then you leave your
the
non-attack
condition
invokes left.
on. Yeah,
Yeah, and I get the condition
it's
essentially.
pretty
So it's
good.
actually not that hard.
Yeah, yeah,
I still have a nourishing, but I'd rather keep the two cards I have here.
yeah. Nope, that makes sense.
I'm gonna E-Strike, which is one of them.
Hmm.
Bottoming my last card.
Okay.
I'm gonna say draw a card.
Okay.
Draw a card.
Let's see.
That is hilarious. Okay.
Okay, this is for 5. So yeah, I'll block you for 5. Read the glide path and drill shot.
Yeah, L snaps.
Yep.
Sure. It was a CNC, and I'm just like, this is just like
I mean that is
interesting.
prime
Good card.
against yeah, yeah.
Prime real estate, right?
Prime real estate.
I'll play Flame Call Awakening from Arsenal. However, so I pitched a red, so I gain an ash.
Yeah.
But I did play E-Strike, so this is my second red card. So I will grab the Phoenix Flame.
Right.
Which is kind of funny. If I had one more card, I could have pitched the Flame to Furnace and play the CNC. However, Red the Ledger hitting would have made all of that impossible. So
Yeah, that is true.
not super relevant. Let's 3 go again.
This is quite annoying.
Tell me about it.
But what can I do realistically? Not really much. I'll block with Seek and Destroy for 2. Take 1.
Take 1. At least Flame comes in for 1, which is kind of funny.
Yeah. It's true.
I'm gonna attack with the first Ashwing.
Yep. I'll take it. I'll take both.
Sure. So you're at 16, I think.
Mhm.
If I've been clicking
Yeah,
properly.
I think I was
if
at
I've been missing
19, then I took 1,
yeah,
1,
so
1.
it's 1 and then yeah. I'll hit you with your eye for 3.
Yeah, I'll take 3.
Like you could have more poppers, but I've already seen
You've seen 3.
if I'm assuming you're on 6, and I usually don't assume you're on 6, then you only have half left. So
Yeah.
I'm okay taking that risk.
Mhm.
I'm gonna Arsenal. So the reason I'm arsenaling the Flame is so I have a guaranteed go again.
Ah, yeah.
Like if I use it and my hand is literally no red cards with go again, then
Right.
or just go again in general, then I'm kind of doomed because I need to be hitting you every turn.
All right, let's cross wrap, flip over E-Strike, opt 1. I'll keep it on top.
E-Strike's pretty good.
Yeah, this makes this hand a lot better. So I'm just gonna E-Strike for 7, bottom a card.
Sure.
Yeah, so I did take an extra 3 damage, or I should say 2 damage to be able to get off an E-Strike. So I think it's quite worth it. I wonder if Razor Reflex is an option in Azalea.
I'm sure it is, but it probably just screws up so many of your hands because it's not a pre-buff with an on hit, and it's just like your wide hands could be nothing if you're blocking.
Yeah, it's just for the go again.
So now I'm in the mindset of if I keep your hand, do I put you on lethal? Because I think I can with my board because I have 5 on board. So if you have no popper, I only need to present another 8 with a 5-card hand, which I can do obviously, but I'm just thinking it's like, okay, but then you draw a popper. How much of that damage is off the board?
Right.
It's really just one main card, I think, to put you at the lethal. So it's like, do I block with the card or do I keep it?
Right.
I've only seen 1 Chroma in half of my deck, which is a little unfortunate because that card actually would have just won me the game on the spot, I think.
Yeah.
Because even if you had a popper, you'd have to have 2 poppers.
Exactly.
That's actually really unfortunate. I just thought of that. I don't have a Chroma in my hand, otherwise I would have snapped it. I would have just
slam
not
it down. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't think there's anything you can do about it. So the card I'm thinking about is Dust Up. I'll just show you for everybody. So Dust Up, the issue is that because I don't have Chromai, I don't have the extra action point to actually be able to Chromai attack, have the 2 action points if you don't pop, play Dust Up and keep going essentially. And I don't have snaps. So I have the red go again, obviously. Well, you know for a fact I have it with the flame.
Yeah.
I don't, even if I didn't have it. But I have one in my hand anyway, so it's not super relevant.
Okay.
Or I can block with Dust Up, take 4, but it's just like on 13 you'd have to have the popper.
Mm-hmm. Let's hope. I got half my deck left and a quarter of the
Uh,
poppers in there.
how many? Yeah, so you used two
I used three
poppers.
poppers. I think it's three.
You have one popper left in half of your deck.
Yeah, it's there. I'm
I
telling you.
mean,
It's
I
right
would
on top.
assume, yeah, I would assume you'd have two left. I'd probably put you on like five poppers.
Yeah.
So it's not that much more. I think I'm gonna try to close out the game.
Okay. So
gonna
this is
take
taking
it.
7. Okay. Yeah. All right.
This like in hindsight's 2020, right? Like if you have it, you have it. But
Yeah.
like, I think I go for it anyways.
Okay.
It's because it's just like, I don't know if I want this game to go super long and you just string together a bunch of big dominated arrows,
Right.
and I'm just kind of doomed, you know.
Yeah, I agree.
So I'll do what I was gonna do initially. So I have E-Strike to start off with. So I already had to go again, which is nice because it's like generic damage that like if you want to go to 8, I'm pretty happy with that anyways.
Right. For
Um,
5, I assume.
5, go again. I'll put one card to the bottom. So I have two cards left in hand. I have
Yep.
a card in arsenal. So
Here's 5 block.
knock,
Knock
release.
and release the tension. Yeah.
Yeah, fair. I'm going to invoke Azalea using a Ash.
hmm
I'm gonna start with Ashwing, so I'm gonna start with the first Ashwing.
Yeah. I will. I'll battering bolt. I drew it.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
Uh,
There it is.
I am going to pitch Dust Up to Furnace. So that's the other thing. Like I knew I could get rid of it even if you had it. So I go back to 2 Ash. So it could be worse.
Yeah.
But now you have one card in hand. So
I have
it's
one
just like,
card. I'm just gonna arsenal it past you.
yeah. So I still have like a pretty decent advantage. So I'm not like super mad, but I think I had to go for it anyways because I had E-Strike also.
Yeah. So I could have
That's-
considered just taking the Ash Wings and maybe popping either Yendurai or Azalea.
Mhm.
I'm a little low, so I don't really want to do that.
Yeah, this is a very good hand.
Oh, well darn.
Because I drew Mirror Guy, which is very good. So even if you had a
Ooh.
popper at this point.
I guess Mirror Guy's kind of useless now because I don't have any left.
Well, I would still assume you have one or two
Yeah.
left.
Yeah.
So
As far as you
it's still
know,
relevant
it's
for-
yeah. It makes
Yeah,
sense.
so I'm gonna pitch a Passing Mirage to invoke Mirror Guy. So I've gonna use one of my Ash.
Hmm.
So you're still at 13. That's correct because you didn't take any damage. You popped my boy.
Mm-hmm. Pop
So I'll
your
hit you with
boy.
the first Ash. I'll hit you with not the Ashwing. I'll hit you for the Azalea because it has no.
Right.
Yeah, so one
There's
Arcane
no
and
phantasm
then 2
on that.
physical.
I'll take the one arcane. I'll take 2 physical as well.
I'll hit you with an Ashwing.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Mirror
Mirror Guy's 2, right?
Guy is 4 health. But it comes in for 2.
2 damage. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I'll Yendurai for 3.
Let's see.
This is where you slam the down and dirty from the arsenal and be like, pop that shit. I'm
Oh,
telling you, down and dirty is definitely going to come into sideboards for like PT. I have no doubt in my mind. If people are expecting Dromai,
Such
down
a-
and dirty is coming into sideboard.
such a funny card.
It's hilarious.
You're attacking with Asvel. Sorry.
Yendurai. I've done
Yen-
Azalea, I've done
Yendurai.
Ashwing.
Okay.
Yendurai is coming in for 3. I
I'll
have 2
give
in hand.
you a Spire Sniping for 3.
Sure. Fire snapping for 3. I'm screwed up. This should have been for 2, but I should have played this first. Did I play attack actions this turn?
I don't
No.
think so. No.
Oh, I screwed up completely. I forgot premeditate breaks the chain. I'm just like, am I dumbass or what? I am.
Oh, it does. Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess I'll premeditate, even though I'm breaking the chain for
Okay.
this Phoenix Flame.
Oh, I see.
Comes
Okay.
in comes in for 3 and not 4.
'Cause it would've
if I
been
did the
4.
premeditate,
Yeah.
if I did a premeditate, it'd be coming in for 4.
Right. That makes sense. Yeah. In that case, yeah, I don't know what I would have done. But yeah.
Probably block with.
Maybe
I assume you block with equipment.
just, yeah, or
maybe not.
give you 2 cards. Yeah. Something like that.
Yep. There's just 3 at the moment. It hits like in a ponder.
Yeah, I'll give you Remorseless for 3.
Merciless. You have 1 card, 2 cards in
I've got 2.
Just take your cards. Maybe not. Maybe you just take this. Sure. I'll use the 2 floating. I'll hit you with Nourishing Emptiness for 6. It's not dominated. It's just 6. But it's just 6 damage. 6 damage.
Yeah, it's not worth giving you these cards because I can't fully block it.
Yeah. So like, yeah, I can swing Mirror Guy, but even if I swing Mirror Guy, it's only 8, so it's not even lethal. So why risk a popper on Mirror Guy if it's not even lethal?
I am gonna take 6 YOLO.
It's not triggered, so I don't gain intelligence.
Right.
I get to put you to 3. So yeah.
Yep, that's worth something. All right, Tunic to 3. I'm gonna flip over the cross wrap. Oh, so I'll use the cross wrap to flip over Seek and Destroy.
Sure.
Opt 1. Thinking.
You are seeking and destroying. Luckily, seek and destroy does not a lot because I'm just gonna hit you with everything I got.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
The top card might be better to Azalea with, honestly. Although you have no arsenal right now.
I have no arsenal. I only have 1 armor.
Okay.
In the form of furnace. If you could hit me with a shit ton dominated, you probably win. But
no, it's not an arrow.
it'd have to be a lot. It'd have to be like 18 dominate or something ridiculous. I don't know if you can pull off. Especially when you block with 2 cards.
Do I have to gamble that?
I mean, if it's like red in the ledger, then I think you have to dominate red in the ledger here.
It's not. No, it's not an arrow.
Okay.
So my consideration is, do I bottom it and hope for an arrow? Or do I give you like a really strong, like, non-dominated arrow, right?
That's fine, but I only need to keep 1 red go again.
And then I
to,
just
like,
die.
Literally the boat, yeah.
That's the thing. So even if I get your full hand on my next attack...
Well, if you get my full hand, then I just attack with...
Well,
like,
my play...
You derive for game. I attack with Azalea for game.
My play involves Codex of Frailty, so you're going to get something.
Oh, yeah, I have no arsenal. Well, I'm okay with discarding one of these, actually. I have one in mind that I really don't want in my hand.
Oh, actually, it's a good point. I forgot you have to discard. So I can guarantee this attack. Okay, yeah, that made my... Okay, never mind. I think this is the right choice. So I'm going to play Seek and Destroy.
Sure.
I'll then play Lace with Bloodrot.
Sure.
And I'll play the Codex.
Sure. So you discard, then I discard?
Yeah. Well, I got nothing, so I'm going to get something. My hand's empty.
I'll discard skittering. Oh no, I discard after I put into arsenal. Sorry.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
2 or lower, right?
It doesn't say. No, any attack action.
Oh, any attack action.
Yeah, has to be an attack. And the one I pick will be red in the ledger.
The ledger. It's just a fat red in the ledger.
It's really fat. Yeah. This is
5.
It doesn't
8, 11.
Yeah, it's 11. Oh, and I get the ponder. You get the frailty.
Frailty, yeah. I actually think E-Strike is the best card here because I can play it from arsenal for 6.
Well, you have to have a card.
Still
in hand.
demands 2 cards. Yeah, but I can't full block you anyways.
Oh, I see. So you just keep a card. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
I'm still thinking though. I should.
Yeah, the fact that you had to discard made this play worth it.
Oh, hold on. Never mind. I'm an idiot.
Oh.
It's Ravenous Rabble for sure.
Oh, of course. Yeah, of course.
I'm an idiot.
That's
face down, right?
It is. I guess so. Yeah, face down. You're right. Yeah.
Okay. I'll discard Skittering Sense.
Okay. Sounds good. Yep, I'll spend the Tunic, fire red in the ledger, coming in for 11. There is a Seek and Destroy and Lace with Bloodrot attached to that.
Yeah, block with Furnace, block for 6, and block with Sink for 11.
Wait. Damn it, man.
It doesn't have Dominate, does it?
No, it doesn't. That was such a good
7,
sync.
11.
Oh, that sync was...
I'm sitting here and I'm just like, wait, I have 11 block.
You had 11. Damn. I'm going to drop this
I literally
ponder,
just need a...
And you have Frailty. Oh, well, I think that's game. So sad.
Furnace
I
goes
thought I had it.
away.
I thought that was the comeback. Oh well.
I thought I had game because I had Chromai, so I'm like, this Chromai means game, right? But I can't put it in my arsenal because it's a non-attack.
Yeah, you're right.
So I'll rabble. So it's got another -1. This is I haven't seen a Kyloria all game either.
That's true.
That's a good point too.
That's a really good
That
card
Ky-
against
that
the team.
Kyloria would have done a lot of good stuff for you, but
Yeah.
maybe you would have just popped it. I don't know.
Maybe.
So this is
maybe.
-1, -2. So it's 3 because of frailty.
It's 3. Yeah, that makes sense. It was from Arsenal. Yeah. It was the one from Arsenal.
It has to be from Arsenal because of your codex.
Yep. Yeah. Here's a Bolton shot for 3.
Sure. Azalea, 1 arcane and 2 physical. No phantasm.
The arcane I take. Yeah.
Sure. Wait, interest you in lethal?
I let's see. I'm at 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you Tunic and Cross Wrap here for 2.
Sure. I'll Yenderai for 3.
Yeah. I'll block with Infecting Shot for 3.
I'll Ashwing for 1.
I'll take 1.
I'll Mirror Guy for 2.
Oh, let's see. Oh.
I think this isn't a weapon.
I literally got a blind Azalea, something really juicy here. It's for 2,
Red
right?
the Ledger. Yeah, for 2.
Yeah. I'll block with Read the Glide Path for 2.
Sounds good.
Alright,
Pass.
I survive.
You got my furnace, so I can't create ash easily. Unless I just pitch, I guess. Oh yeah, I got Kyloria. Oh, this is fun.
Well, I lost a lot of good stuff here. Okay. Random Azalea? Blind Azalea?
With a wing and a prayer.
Blind Azalea or Bullseye Bracers? What's better? No, obviously Azalea. I can't survive the next turn. I have to Azalea.
I'm at 13, so
Yeah. I need disruption. I need it now. Premeditate. Not good enough, but I'll. Okay, premeditate.
You
Crack.
still get the ponder.
Crack the bullseye. Play
Oh, no,
Bolton.
yeah, you get that's right.
Yeah.
You get a ponder and you get +3. So how much is that?
It's for 7, I believe. 8 because of Bolton shots. I got buffed because of bullseyes. Oh, I couldn't. Oh no, sorry, I'm wrong. I can play this. Yeah.
No, why not?
I thought it costed 1 for a sec. Okay.
No,
yeah.
no. It doesn't cost 1.
No. So that's
It's
8.
just good. It's just good equipment.
Yeah.
Solid arcane. That's 8.
It is 8. Premeditate is online. I have go again, but nothing to load.
Okay, I need 2 cards.
I really think
can
if you
only
didn't block
block
that 11, I could have solidly taken the game from there.
I also think so. Okay, so I'm gonna play as if you still have poppers.
My hand's empty though. You would know that probably. Oh, but sorry, I will draw on your. I'm sorry, no.
You will draw. You also get the ponder. And if I'm actually thinking you might have down and dirty, I don't want to get blown out by that stupid card.
I should put that in.
So I'm gonna end up I don't need more dragons on board. You're at 1, so I'm gonna block with Kyloria and Flame Call Awakening. So I'm gonna block 7 on your 8 and take 1.
So you take 1. Sounds good. I'll ponder and I think that's it.
Yeah, I could always keep the Flame Call. However, Phoenix Flame is in the grave, so less reason to keep it in Arsenal.
Makes sense. No surprise poppers left. Nope. Okay, just making sure.
E-Strike 5 go again.
Yep. I'll give you 2 cards. Bolton Premeditate.
Sure. And now I will Azalea with no Phantasm, 1 arcane.
Pitch. Block 2.
Good game. You don't have you don't have arcane barrier.
No, I'm done. Oh.
You can try to pitch.
Yep. I mean, you know what? I knew I was dead anyway. It didn't matter.
Yeah, that was an interesting game.
Yeah, it was close. I think even though the health total doesn't really reflect it, it was pretty close because Red in the Ledger would have been a really good on hit to get there. Yeah. And with my follow-up turn with like Bolton shots and stuff, I still had the bracers active. So getting a really good turn with bracers would have definitely put me back in the driver's seat. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's fair. I really shouldn't have blocked with the Flame Call Awakening.
Right.
I should have just arsenaled. There is really no reason for me to block with it because my next hand actually didn't have any red go again attacks. Now you having no arcane Azalea wins anyways. However, realistically speaking, I should. There's no reason to block with a 2 block with a guaranteed red go again when my deck is like The rest of my deck, still has a bunch of invokes, and it still has rakes, billowing. Okay, never mind. It has a lot of go again, but like it's still only half of my remaining. This is my remaining deck.
Oh wow, I think I had a bigger deck than you did.
No, there's a lot of cards here. 6, 7, 8.
Is there? Oh. Like 22, 23?
26.
Wow,
Still,
okay. Never mind. I think we were pretty close, but I probably had like 22 to 24.
Yeah. The key is like there's no way for you to pop any of like you can't really kill the Ashwing anymore. Not like reasonably. And this is just gonna keep trying to hit you for game. Like every single
Like
turn.
I literally had to disrupt you with Red in the Ledgers constantly until I can get like a big blowout turn. That was it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I had to limit your dragons to 1 per turn, or else I die.
Yeah, I mean I like this deck quite a bit. I think the Miragings did literally nothing. I think the
You ended
passing
up
I thought
pitching it.
yeah, I never drew it after I pitched it because I only had 2.
Oh yeah. Here's the card I was running because I only actually opened up 2
Oh,
frailties, so I had to play
you
the
had the
marble.
marble in there.
Yeah. I ended up
So
bottoming it with E-Strike, so you never saw it.
that's fair.
Yeah.
So the passing Mirage, I I never felt like it was that like it was good that one turn I pitched because I was able to nourish you after,
Yeah.
but the main idea I put it in was to have it stick. But like I never felt like I had a great turn to like do a bunch of things and then play passing. There were a couple situations where like I played snatch, so that one turn I had snatch and passing.
Yeah.
I played the snatch and I got a invoke instead, and I arsenaled the invoke
Right.
because it's just better. But I could have arsenaled the passing to do that kind of play. However, I think that's kind of meh because I'm running premeditate, so I really should be like trying to arsenal the snatch and play the passing.
Right.
It didn't come up in that particular turn, but that was a bit of a misplay. Not a misplay, but like an inefficiency.
Right.
If you're running premeditate, you should try to like have attacks in the arsenal because I'm not a ranger. I can't just put attacks there whenever I want. So that was a bit weird. I think the card is still good though. Like I think the passings were still good. The Miragings were just like they never came up. But there was one situation where I could have snapsed. So I had like for my go again attack, I could have snapped this for like 7 go again. But the problem is it still can be popped, right? And I didn't have a burn them all or a like I think it's fine. It blocks for 3, and like on a Chromai turn, you could like hit with your extra action point for 7, which is very good.
Yeah.
So I think it's fine, but like, kind of whatever.
Yeah. I think it ticks a lot of boxes, and more often than not, it is a 1 for 7 that I can't pop because I just don't have
Yeah.
that many poppers. So it's like an E-Strike basically.
Yeah, flame call I really like in the deck, getting that flame call awakening
Yeah.
to be able to get the
Get the
Phoenix Flame.
Phoenix Flame. Yeah.
Because then I was able to get into the arsenal and like always have a go again when I needed it.
Right.
I screwed up with the premeditate timing. It should have come in for 4 and all. If I could read cards, that would be cool.
Yeah,
But,
I think
in reality, you play the premeditate, it comes in for 4. It's pretty good.
yeah, you would have taken 1 more card from my hand. I probably wouldn't have given you armor there.
Yeah, I get another card out of your hand though, so
But
you get
you'd
to do
get-
less damage.
Yeah, I think that might have been the turn where I did play Red in the Ledger for 11 actually. So
Yeah, so that wouldn't have happened.
it would
So
have been a Red in
good.
the Ledger for 8 instead of 11, basically.
Yeah,
Or I
or you
take
just
the
let me-
1, or I take
No,
the
you take
1
you
and
take
buff
the
it.
1 and you let me ponder. I think you take the 1 and you let me ponder.
Yeah, because I was playing Frailty anyway. So
Yeah,
even if you play
take-
Arsenal, then
It's -1, but you have to take like you're taking 1 damage to do 3 back.
Yeah.
So it's just like seems kind of whatever. And the ponder is like fine, but like I don't know.
yeah, it's not devastating. Like it's
Um,
more a benefit to you than it is a detriment to me. So I can still
Exactly.
go in for 11. I think that's better.
Yeah, it's a good thing I didn't play the scars because I was actually never lower life, so that would have been really
Yeah.
bad for the scars.
Yeah.
Blaze Headlong also I think is kind of bad in this matchup because I didn't really have that many turns where I confidently could have played like something in a blaze and then like had enough cards to block if it was like an arrow. I usually only had like 1 or 2 cards, and Invoke was always better in this matchup. I think Invoke is usually better, so I think not having the blaze was fine. The epods and time snaps would have been real bad in this matchup.
Oh, yeah.
Again, no blocking, blues, just not what you want into Azalea.
Yep.
And there's no tax. Like I was never taxed. It's just there wasn't any hamstring shot or some shenanigans like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
That was a bit it. So it kind of went. I think it's. I personally think it's still slightly favored for Dromai, but I can see why people think it's more 50-50.
Yeah.
I think it really depends on like if Azalea is rocking like 6 poppers
Yeah.
and doesn't like have a real awkward opening like you did.
Right.
Maybe
Yeah.
goes first, but even goes first. It's just like I can still like pitch to Silken Form, going second to create Ash kind of thing, and I still have the gold that I can use, so I can still on my turn two, I can still pitch two reds, get the gold, draw a card, and I still
Yeah.
get two Ash and three cards. So I can still play a bunch of dragons and then hit you with them going second.
Yeah.
So I still think going second is fine for Dromai, but going first is definitely better. Um, and again, I definitely misplayed here and there, right? But I still think it's like slightly Dromai favorite.
Yeah.
But
We saw it was very
that's
swingy, right? Because you had the lead for quite a while, then I kind of clawed back. It was 2020 at some point.
mhm.
Even when you were at like 36 and I was at
I
like
was taking I was taking
27.
Rabbles. I was taking a lot of generic damage because I was worried about
Yeah.
hit arrows, especially
Yeah.
things like Remorseless, Rend the Ledger, cards that really just need 2-3 blocks. I have very little armor. Like Crown of Providence would have not been good this game. I needed the
The
minion to
Ash
create like a
generation.
shit ton of Ash. Yeah,
Yeah.
because like creating two Ash turn one is just like going first is really really good because I could have technically with Silken done another one, but I
Hmm.
ended up drawing like another Arsenal card.
Yeah, absolutely.
Um,
Yeah.
but I think
So,
the Dominion is still good.
yep, I think so. The star of this deck really was Red in the Ledger. If I could have gotten it
Yeah,
off, it would stop all the dragons, right? You swing with one, and then that'd be it, and I get the turn.
yeah.
And that low life total, that's the difference. If I can just gain the momentum at that point, that's the game basically.
Yep, that's fair. Well, that was the game. If you like the content, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And with that, from wherever you're watching in the world, have a good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Bye for now.